Hey, thanks for clicking on Hey Melissa Crochets. I'm Melissa. These are some beautiful flowers from my neighbor. In this video, I'm going to work on these Scrappy Cardigans. So I'm filming the intro last, which you'll hear me ramble about. I don't know why I do this to myself, because now I have to export the video that I've already filmed because it's fully edited, but then I gotta film this intro and then add it to that. So I'm making twice the work for myself, and I need to learn, but I haven't yet because I'm still new to YouTube. So I am still enjoying it. So thank you so much for your kind comments. We'll talk more about that at the end of the video. I don't want to keep repeating myself. I want to share these flowers with you all because they're pretty and they need to be shared with the world. So beautiful, beautiful flowers. I'm pretty sure they're hydrangeas. I'm not a huge gardener. Pretty sure they're beautiful. These purple ones were kind of growing at the side of my house in the concrete, so I don't know if they're flowers or weeds. I don't know, but they're pretty either way. So they smell so wonderful. So you're going to see me work on these Scrappy Cardigans. They turned out really lovely. I think I did 6 in total. I just wanted to bust some stash. I'm really working on saying the word stash like that, because if I talk normally, like my normal self, I have this weird habit when I say the word stash. Sounds like I'm from Texas or something. And I do it with other things too. I always say sunglasses. I'm gonna go take a bath. I don't know why I say it, but it just seems to come out of my mouth that way. So I don't know. So with this acrylic worsted weight, it adds up so fast. And when I was organizing my shelves again, I was like, oh my goodness, how does it pile so fast? So to bust some of my stash, I really wanted to use up some of the worsted weight acrylic. So that's why I wanted to do these Scrappy Cardigans. So that's what you're going to see today. I hope you enjoy this video. It took probably like 2 weeks to make, because I was able to finish most of these, I say within 2-3 days each. So yeah, probably about 2 weeks. The last one I did, number 6, took the longest just because we had a crazy week. We lost a loved one, so we had a funeral, and that took all day because funerals take all day when you're family members, and yeah, so just crazy week for us. But I did 6 cardigans for the video, 6 cardigans in total, and you guys get to see every yarn that I use. You get to see me pick out the yarn in between, and yeah, that's it. And I also have some time lapses kind of overlapped of the video there. I didn't use any music in this video, just because instead of doing like 20-second time lapse with music, I just kind of overlaid it over the video of me talking about each yarn. So I hope you enjoy. I would love for you to leave me a comment saying you enjoyed this, anything else you'd like to see me film on YouTube. I have a lot of inspiration from others here on YouTube, of course, and I am working on some other series that are taking multiple days. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you so much for clicking. If you like it, please do like it. Apparently that helps the algorithm to recommend my videos to other people. If you like, share, subscribe, all the fun stuff. So thank you so much for clicking on this video. Here's another view of the beautiful flowers, and soon you'll see some beautiful, beautiful yarn. Really want to use up some of these really small cakes I have here. I'm going to put them into a Scrappy Cardigan, but I do want to keep the colors a little bit consistent. And I probably will do a solid color every other row. So we'll see how far that gets me. So I'm just going to pull some solid colors. Don't know if I'm going to end up using the solid colors, but I'll keep you updated on that. The whole reason for doing this, how much yarn do I use in 1 month? Because it's tough with like worsted weight, and you can crochet and crochet as much as you want. Sometimes, the yarn doesn't get eaten fast enough, which I know sounds crazy because it does, kind of, but with thin yarn, it doesn't as much. But I want to use a bunch of it up, at least. I'm not going to do any homespun because I want to keep it worsted weight. Grab these. So this is one, another. super tiny. See, I had it in my hand, I dropped it. Because that's how small it is. I finally figured out what this one was, but now I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's Lion Brand something. And I believe it was a full skein when I thrifted it. So seen somebody else talk about it on YouTube, and I was like, hey, that's the same one. So that one, and I have some gray Vantage Choice left. And my last Scrappy Hexagon, which I'll show you quick because I finished it. If you watch my other videos, you'll see it as well. So this one is part of a series that I'm doing, and I don't remember which one because I'm working on multiple right now for YouTube. So it's really pretty. Now Larry has brought me his ball, even though I asked him to do that a while ago. Now he goes and gets it. Okay. I don't know if I'm actually going to use all the colors that I'm pulling, just because I want to keep it a little bit cohesive. So like that pink one was mainly pink. I did another one that was mainly grays and blues. So I do want to save the grays and blues, blues, greens, whatever, over here. Just want to keep it a little bit consistent. In an ideal world, I could get one row out of the same variegated and then a solid row, but with scraps, you never know. This is Larry's ball. This is a full skein of Folklore Impeccable from Michaels. Might add in some of that, and then I also have this purple one. So that's everything I grabbed. Then I have to decide on a solid color for the variating rows. Hello again. I just finished cardigan number 3. This has been a great scrap buster project. So I'm just doing hexagon cardigans, as you've seen by now, using scrap yarn, and they're turning out really nice. Of course, I have to keep the really small balls to the beginning of the cardigan because, you know, less yarn. And as you work on a hexagon cardigan, you know, the rows grow the cardigan. So the larger scraps I had are more towards the outside. That being said, I really don't have many skeins here that I put into the cardigan that I can say, this is what I have left. Most of them were used, which is even better, right? So let's start from the inside of the cardigan. There are some, very few, that I have that I can show you still in a skein. So here's how it looks. I tried to keep them symmetrical. It wasn't possible with 1 or 2 yarns because I lost yarn chicken on 1 or 2 yarns, but what can you do? Okay, so starting from the inside, wish my tripod would go down further, but it doesn't. Oh well. So this inside one here was a scrap ball, so this purple, and then it turned into pink. Same skein. That was a scrap. And then that beautiful magenta right there, I think it's called Dahlia, Brunette Premium. That's how much I have left. I think it's 63 grams and it was 100 grams. So, and then this orange and purple you see right there, that was a teeny tiny scrap ball, so that is gone. Can't show you that. This purple one here is one I thrifted. I do have some left. Not much, but it's pretty squishy. So a little bit of that left, which is fine. Where were we? This one, this pastel rainbow here, I had some full skeins left, but the scrap ball that I had picked up is all gone. This blue one here, I believe that one's all gone because, well, I don't see it, so it's probably gone. Yep, it definitely is, I remember now. This neon and yellow was Impeccable Stripes by Michaels. I recently found out what it was. Somebody else I'd seen it on somebody else's YouTube and I was like, hey, that's what that is. So that's that. That's 2 rows there. And then I used up the Vantage Choice Gray, which you would have seen in the last clip or in one of the clips. That's one I had thrifted as well. This blue, I have very little left, and I'll probably donate that or put it into the next Scrappy Cardigan. What's next? I think I used more of that purple. Yep, I used more of this just because there was enough rows in between that it doesn't look super similar. Like 1, 2. And then the outline I did, also with the trim at the front, is this beautiful Bernat Premium. I love Bernat Premium. And it's called Botany Teal. If you want to see the codes, there it is, Botany Teal. I believe most of the Bernat Premium really pretty colors are named after flowers or plants, botany. There was a few things that I wanted to put into the cardigan, like a few scraps that I had grabbed, but they just weren't gonna be cohesive with what I was going for. Once I seen that these two were different, or sorry, these two were dark, and then I wanted to make it more of like a gradient. So I knew I wanted to end with this one because I had quite a bit of this yarn left. As you can see, I still have almost full skein. So I wanted to keep it consistent. It turned out really pretty. I like this one too. So I'm not sure which color theme I'm gonna do next. I do have a lot of blues. I've noticed that as I, start pulling my yarns for these. I'm like, oh wow, another blue. One I want to point out, I had lost yarn chicken on one, so I added some in of a newer skein. Sorry, like an unopened skein. So it's this one here. Sorry, this is hard to do. Okay, right where my thumb is. I guess fingers now. Purple, teal, blah, blah, blah. Purple, teal, purple, teal. So you see it there. It's this beautiful skein. Like, just gorgeous. Like when it's in a skein like this, you don't know how it's going to look when it's worked up, right? So this one is called Ocean. And this is one of the newer ones I have recently purchased. Super Saver Stripes. Red Heart Super Saver Stripes. Color Ocean. So now I'm tempted to do, I don't know, more with this because it's so pretty. And I was like, I wonder how it would look with just this. But this is the only skein I have because I wanted to see if I liked it in person. So there you have it. All right, I'm going to end this clip, and I probably will go decide now on the next color theme for the next cardigan. So I'm about to pick out the yarn for the 4th cardigan, if I'm allowed. Honestly. Do you mind, sir? Don't be such a weirdo. Hey. Hi. So I'm about to pick out the yarn for the 4th cardigan, the Scrappy Cardigan I want to do. If I'm allowed. Hi. Larry's being needy. And I wasn't even at work today. I had the day off. Okay. So last time I had grabbed yarn from the shelf, which I would have shown you in a previous clip. This taken me multiple days, so if I get this wrong, I'm sorry. Last time I grabbed yarn, it wasn't really cohesive, so a lot of it I did end up putting back on the shelf because I was like, that's just not gonna match. I don't like that. There's a few that I, started the round and I was like, no, I don't like the way that looks on the hexagon cardigan. Like, not together anyway. Did you think that I sat down here just to, like, play with Larry? Oh, you're falling asleep. Okay, well. So, looking at my yarn shelf, on my acrylic yarn, I keep saying acrylic every time. Yes, it's acrylic, but I keep meaning to say worsted. Worsted weight. Looking at all my worsted weight yarn. Every time. I'm going to turn the camera a bit. Make my tripod. Okay. Like, the way my left Larry's going to flop over and, like, knock the camera down. It's close. So, looking at all of my worsted weight yarn, I have a lot of blues, and I noticed that as I've been trying to pull out yarn for these cardigans. I'm like, oh my goodness, how many blues you have, girl? But I had recently made a purchase on yarnspirations.com with a whole bunch of blues because I don't know, like, when I opened the box when I got them, I was like, wow, I was really feeling the blues that day. Not emotionally, but I guess I was just really like those blues. And a lot of them were very similar to me because of my color blindness. Partially colorblind. I'm not fully colorblind. I can't tell different shades apart. So I was like, I wonder how that's going to look different from this one. So, for example, Two of them that I had bought that day were this one called Calm Stripe, C-A-L-M, Calm Stripe, and Ocean. So those were the same day, same order I'm talking about. I wanted to see how different they were. Also Lapis, I believe, is one. No, this is Icelandic. And Lapis should be this one. See what I mean? There's so many blues. This Lapis? Yep, this one's Lapis. So I got all four of these in the same order because I wanted to see how different they were from each other. And they're all really beautiful. So for my next hexagon cardigan, I want to do a blue one. Blue themed anyway. Something that's working out really nicely is to do a bit of like a contrasting color. So like dark, light, dark, light, dark, light. This doesn't always work out that way, of course. But I think now I'll have more options with this one because, as I said, there's a lot of blues. So I look forward to doing that. So let's pull the yarns together. And that being said, I usually end up taking like 20 skeins of yarn into my living room, and then as I'm working on it, I'm like, no, not that one. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to pull the yarn so you can see what I'm talking about. I do have some yarn, so I'm going to put back first that I didn't use with my last cardigan. Or I did, but I have some left. I'm just going to put them back. This is a really nice yarn. I believe this is like the regular worsted weight ones from Michael's. I think they're called Simply Soft now. No, that's Karen Simply Soft. They're called something soft. They're quite nice. I just haven't used this one yet. Yellow I decided not to use in the last one just because I had a scrap that was like more pale yellow. It worked out nice. This mint. Wow, that's really different on the screen. To my eyes it's much darker, but on the camera it doesn't look as dark. Sorry, it's not for you, sir. Those back there. Another nice blue, so I'm gonna set that down here. Will you hold that for me, Big Larry? This one's pretty blue, blue, gray, white. I'll set that down here as well. This one I never ended up using on my last cardigan, just because it kind of got to the bottom of the bin, and then by the time I had done a few rows, I knew there wasn't enough for a symmetrical, you know, on the left side and the right side of a hexagon cardigan. So that can go back, and I can use another cardigan at the beginning. Pink I never ended up adding, I think because there was one that was pretty similar. That's fine. Well, see if it'll stay up there. I am working pretty good at this though. Like this was full a few days ago, and then up top is where I'm keeping most of my black because I bought a bunch of black Bernat Premium, or no, Super Value. Super Value. They're basically the same, in my opinion anyway. Yeah, I bought a bunch of black just because something I'm wanting to do is a bunch of cardigans, all different colors, but like black stripe on each of them. So I would do a purple one, I would do a yellow one, do an orange one, etc. Like, I got accepted into a market in October that's like a fairy theme, so dark fae themed, and I want to do a bunch of hexagon cardigans for that. I think that'd be like the good target market for that. Okay, so now that I got all those, oh, here's one I didn't use in the last one. Folklore, Impeccable. It's really nice, like it was working up nice, it just didn't match what I was going for with that last one. I'll put that up there for now. Okay, so I already have a lot of blue down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16-ish. So let's go through them. So there's these 4. I think I'm gonna put this one back because it's a bit more green than anything. It says Icelandic. It's not as blue as I would like it to be for this cardigan. And that's okay, we can use it another day. Okay, so this one was Lapis. This is just regular Super Saver. Put in the bin to take into the living room. I'm really excited to work with this one because I haven't worked with it yet, and I love those colors. Blue, white, gray, Super Saver stripes. So this will have like a thicker stripe than say like a bitty stripe. No, don't start. Can you sit? Sit. Thank you. You're sitting just a minute ago. There he gets a witching hour in the evenings. Lately anyway, this past week. I think it's just too hot and he doesn't know how to handle himself. Because, like, we've been out for exercise and then he quits within 20 minutes, or I shouldn't say 20 minutes, it's definitely not 20 minutes, quits within 2 minutes, and then he has a bit of excess energy at the end of the night, but it's so hot out, he doesn't want to, like, run around, do his thing, go for a walk, you know, so we're dealing with that right now. The last guy was so lazy that it didn't matter. I tried to take him for a walk, W-A-L-K, and he'd be like, pass. But this guy's different, but that's okay. Okay, so I want to use Ocean. I don't think I would put all those 3 like together, like one after the other, just because they are pretty similar, and I want to have like a variance. So what I'm thinking is I want to do a solid in between them. So I have some good options here for solids. This is like a really dark navy. Almost looks like teal, but I'll see how it looks next to one of them. And I have this one. As I said, I have a lot of blues. This one. This one. Almost looks white, but it's powder blue. This is more of a mint. I don't think I'm going to include it. Put it there for now. Can always come back for it. This is another variegated I have, but we'll talk about that in a sec. I also have this blue. It's really light on camera, but in person, that makes it worse. Never mind. In person, it's like an aqua. Different from any of these, but it's like an aqua in person. On camera, it's way too light. How's this one look on camera? Also looks too light. This is like a mint. Almost similar to that one, but not really. So this one's a bit darker than that one. So I don't know if I'll include this one because, as I said, it's more mint. So I'll set that aside for now. But if I want to use these solids, I'd like to use all these up. That would be nice. You know, a bit of a stash busted. Okay. One that I have taken into the living room countless times to use is this one. I just can't match it with anything nice. Like to make it look nice. I'm thinking at this point, I'm either gonna have to donate it because I've tried like 6 times now and like it just doesn't go with anything. Like the colors in it are nice, and if I had more of this, sure. But I'm pretty sure I thrifted this one, so I'm pretty sure you can't get it anymore. And honestly, I don't want it anymore. It's fine. And there goes my freezer. Okay, I gotta remember at 10 minutes the freezer turns on. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put this in my donate bin just because I've tried so many times now and I'm done. Do you ever get with a certain yarn? When I had my old sewing business, one of my old cloth diapers, that's what I used to make for babies, went viral, you know, as viral as it could back then. And I think that one summer, so 2 months, I think I sold, what was the number? 82? I'm gonna say around 80 of the same cloth diaper. It was Purple Galaxy and it was really pretty. But oh my goodness, did I get sick of looking at that fabric? Like, I was thankful for the orders, of course, but there comes a time where it's like, okay. So I'm feeling the same way about that yarn. Okay, what's next? Another blue I have. It's pretty similar to this one, so I'm gonna put this one aside for now because I feel like that will be enough. Also, Bernat Premium, by the way, one of my favorites. This is Baby Blue. If you're interested, Baby Blue, Bernat Premium. It's a really nice acrylic. Yeah, acrylic, worsted weight, whatever, same thing. I love Bernat Premium. It is so soft. Super Value also really soft. Red Heart, not so much. But if you knit and crochet, you understand that. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that one back there. Sorry if you can't really see. Well, I guess you can see. I have this one as well, but again, it's more mint. I'm pretty sure we've already seen this one tonight. Don't remember which one. If you're interested, this one's called Robin's Egg. Yeah, the camera's picking this color up really nicely. Robin's Egg. But it's more of a mint. I'm gonna leave it in here. I already looked at that one. That'll be another option. I love these, they're so cool. This is Super Saver. Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo Speckle. I think this one is light blue speckle. And the pink one I have is bubblegum speckle. They're pretty cool looking. So I am gonna add that into the bucket here. because I match it with something. We'll see. And it does help to do the solid colors in between, so there's not like two variegates together, for example. Trying to see if I have more blue. This is all blues. I don't know what it is because where did I get this one? Oh, I got it at the factory outlet store in Listowel. So, company I work for, Spin Right Yarns. We have an outlet store, and I got this in the second spin. I like when there's big pieces like this, and it's like, yes. It's very exciting. So I am going to add that into the bin. Not saying I'm going to use it, but I might. Next, I could add in some bitty stripes. And if there's a yarn I don't want to use a lot of, I'm just going to put it at the beginning. For example, the bitty stripes. I wish I get more of this one. But there's so many colors that get discontinued so quick. Sad. But, oh well, what can you do? You know, it's very similar to a few others. So, I'm going to put this one back. Mainly because this is the one I'm like, oh, I want to save it forever. No, I put that up there. Okay, so I think that is all of my blues. So I'm forgetting one that's like right in my face. Oh, I think so. This has more purple. This is also a bitty stripe that I want to save. And I pulled all the blues down from like the very top there, and that one already. It's like a mint, and those are like my small cakes. So I think that's everything. Okay, so I was going to use that one, but this mint I'm going to leave in here for now and get it in there. Oh, there's one behind me I forgot to talk about. But we'll go through that in a second. There's also a navy. It's almost black. I'll take it later. We'll see. Okay, so let's go over the yarns that we pulled for this. I'm not going to show you the solids because we just did that. So the variegateds that I ended up pulling, I'm going to try to add in this homespun just because there's not much, and I'll put it near the armpit so it's more soft. This blue, a bit of it on the last cardigan. It is variegated. It's very hard to tell on the camera though. But it's like blue, light blue, denim blue. I think it's the one's called denim. It's Super Saber. This is more of a blue, white, gray. Maybe a bit of a taupe in there. Blue, blue, and blue. It looks pretty similar to like one of the variegateds I've already pulled, but or sorry, like the full skeins I've already pulled. Looks similar to that, but they're different, obviously. So yeah, so that's the variegated. The foot cramp. So we pulled that one, and then these four. So speckle, calm stripe. This one's calm stripe. This one was ocean, and this one was lapis. There's one I put back, and as I said, I got them all the same day, so now I'm confused. So those are the variegateds that we pulled. Long time no see. Just kidding. It's only been a few days, but I finished this cardigan, the blue one. It turned out really pretty. I used a size 7 hook, if you're curious. So it's not as tight as it could be, but I like this look more. So I pulled that one from my shelf, which you would have seen. It turned out really nice. I really like the color and like how it works up. If you hear a noise, that's my washing machine. And then I used up all this navy here. And then this one here was the homespun. So I used all that up. I used a skein of Brunette Premium in the color Baby Blue. And then this was also a scrap here. Used all that up. Navy again. And this one here was, to me it looks like bitty stripes. I was right, because remember I said that on that one clip. It looks like bitty stripes, but it's the color Lapis. And it is Red Heart Super Saver. Color Lapis. So, as you can see, it's a little bit left. There's 40 grams left. So I used 100 because it's a 140 gram ball. And then the baby blue was also part of the baby blue I talked about down here. So that's a full skein. So it's really pretty. I'll show you the front. It's pretty symmetrical. I don't think I lost yarn chicken on at any point. So it's nice and like simple, which is you know, nice too. Like I didn't have to use a lot of yarn balls for this one. I had pulled all of those blues and I think I used 5 or 6 in total. So I'll still make another blue one. I was glad I had more of this baby blue because nothing was matching, like, because I had it like up to here to the lapis and like nothing looked nice with it. And I didn't have any more navy. I had like a dark jade, but it just didn't match. So I was glad I had more of the baby blue. So it's the same skein too, which is nice. So matches perfectly. I did do 2 rows of double crochet along the back, like 2 extra from the panel. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But this one feels like a bit more plus size because of all the rounds that I did. So I wanted to add the extra on the back too. So that is Scrappy Cardigan number, I want to say 4. Pretty sure it's 4 because we did like the fuchsia dahlia pink, gray, and what was the other one? Oh, the teal. I have to look over there because that's where they are. So I'm pretty sure this is number 4. So it is quite nice. It's really pretty. I'll be putting it up for sale on my Facebook Marketplace soon. I thought about doing some more rows on the sleeves, but every time somebody's requested a hexagon cardigan from me, they want them like left open and just flowy, which I appreciate too, because 1 is less yarn to use and 2 is less work, and 3, I like it too. I like like if I wear a hexagon cardigan, I like them this way as well. So there you have it. That's number 4. Okay, 3rd time's the charm. I've tried to film this twice already, so 3rd time's the charm, because every time I went to grab my little bucket here to show you exactly what I have left, it fell over and went everywhere. And it's like, come on, man, come on. So I finished this Scrappy hexagon. Another blue. The last one was blue, and this one's also blue. I believe this is number 5. Yeah, because there's 4 over there, so this is number 5. I'm losing count now. It's quite nice. The outer row, I used Calm stripes, Red Heart Super Saver stripes. Calm stripe. If you don't remember what it looks like, I'll put a picture up here. It's really nice. I like the way it patterned. I really like this, how the sleeve turned there, like the top here. Now the sleeve turned out. I like how that worked up. Okay, so I used up all of that one. All of this one, because it was just like a scrap. Not all of this one. I still have quite a bit left, which is great because I do like that one. Pastel blue, I found just enough, basically. I almost lost yarn chicken. I think I probably had about 12 inches left of this pastel blue, because I found it in the back of the shelf. This one here, I have a lot left because that was the really big yarn ball I had found at the factory outlet store in the stool. And then all of this dark jade, navy, whatever you want to call it, used up all of that. Almost lost yarn chicken on that, but that one I probably had about 1 meter left, so I was proud of myself. And the Calm stripe, that took the whole skein because they're smaller skeins. Let me grab the ball band. So yeah, that was a smaller skein. That was a 5-ounce skein. So 5 ounce, 141 grams. Calm stripe, C-A-L-M, Calm. Let me find that. As I said, everything kept falling, so I don't know where that one ball of yarn is now for skein. Okay, so it rolled into oblivion. Oh, here it is, right under my chair. Like I said, I have a lot of it left. It's this row here. You see that variegated? This one. I still have lots of it left. It was like really compact when I had got it at the factory outlet store. If you go back a few segments, you'll see me pull it from the shelf, and it's a big one. So still have quite a bit left. I never really weighed it in grams when I got it. I should have, because I am curious. Now I'm curious how much was in it, because it was a great buy. So still have a lot of that left. You'll remember that I had pulled a bunch of blues from my shelf because I wanted to do this by color. I do have quite a few blues left. I took out these 2 because they're more of like a turquoise teal. I didn't end up using them. And since my bucket kept falling, I just put them over there for now. I still have some of this. I did not end up using that in the cardigan. I did not end up using any of this either. This is like a Mainstays I got at Walmart. It's a nice yarn though. This, it didn't match. So I mean, it's a beautiful yarn, just didn't match what I was working on. So I didn't use any of it. This sweater, I did not use any of the ocean stripe, Red Heart Super Saver stripes. I didn't use any for this cardigan. The other one, number 4, I did. And I did not use any jumbo speckle. That's hard to say. I keep saying jumble, but it's jumbo speckle. It's jumbo speckle. They should have called it jumble speckle. Easier to say. And that one, if you're curious, is light blue speckle. It is really nice. I love this one. It just didn't match what I was working with, so. But it was nice to use up a whole bunch of yarn that time. That one took a lot of little scrap cakes because I did the other blue one first, and then whatever I left over, basically I put into this one. Plus, as you can see, I still have a lot left. So that was Scrappy Cardigan number 5. I'm going to switch colors now because I'm kind of sick of looking at blue because and I'm gonna pick a different color. So I'll probably film me picking out those colors for you because I love watching people go through their stashes and talking about them. I know you guys have seen like most of my acrylic yarn already, but I'll take you over there now because why not? And you'll probably get to see Larry too because I can't sit down on the floor anywhere without him all over me. So here we go. Okay, so you won't get to see Larry right now only because he was on camera and then he knocked things over. He's being a bit of a turd right now. But if you hear a dog panting, please know he is right beside the camera. So, I decided let's go with purple because I have a lot of purple. Try to see what I had the most of. I already pulled my solid color purples from the top shelf, so I have those on the floor, but let's pull purple from this beautiful shelf right here. Earlier in this video, you seen me move my variegated. So I wanted to do solids, variegateds, my homespun, and then some extras are down here. So let's pull some purple. I'm going to be a little loose with the term, or like the color purple, because, for example, this is mainly pink, but it has purple in it. So anything that has purple in it that I think will look good with all the other purples, I'm going to pull. So I had multiple of that, so I'm just going to grab the one for now. This one's really beautiful. I love this one. This is Super Saver Color Block. I've never actually like done anything to like color block something. Like it does turn out quite nice. And I've seen it used, but I just have never used it. This one is called Iris Bouquet. Like the flower iris, my mom's favorite flower. It's really beautiful. So add that to the pile. This one's called Grape Fizz. I don't know if this one's still available. I had bought it at a thrift store, Goodwill. I don't know if it's still being manufactured. I'm gonna guess yes, because this is manufactured in 2023. So, hopefully it's still available if you love it. Grape Fizz. As you can see, I've already used some of it. It's a really nice color. I don't know what this one is. I got it at the seconds bin at Spin Right Yarn Factory Outlet, a retail store at work. It's very similar to the, oh, I never said this name. This one's called Berry, and that's pooling. That's the first one I pulled. Berry Pooling is very similar. So maybe just the dye was off. I don't know, but either way, I'm going to throw it in. But I won't put like those two side by side, obviously. I do like to do a solid in between the variegateds. But with this one, the color block, I might, he looked at the camera because he knows you're not supposed to knock it over. So, dogs, honestly. With this one, honestly, with it being color blocking, I might be able to use like a solid in it, in one of the rows of these Scrappy hexagons because of how large the stripes are. This one I think will look really cool. I'm going to give it a try because there is purple in it. What's this one called? This one is called Wildflower. And I believe this is one of the newer colors. Yeah, this was manufactured in February of this year. So this is Super Saver Jumbo. And the color is just called Wildflower. It's really beautiful. I'm excited to see how it works out. I've never seen this one used before, but there's some purple in it, so I will pull it. It'll be a nice contrast. It's mainly green. I'll pull this one. This one is Bitty Stripes. And let's color this one Galaxy. This is one of the good discontinued colors, I believe. Super Saver Bitty Stripes. I actually found this at a Walmart Canada. I was walking past and I seen like just the word Bitty like hanging out of like, you know how disorganized Walmarts are with their yarn. And I was like, oh, and it happened on my birthday. So that was exciting. Happy birthday to me. So that is called Galaxy. Don't get too excited, as I said, it's discontinued. So that's going in the bin. You're back, are you? You bugger. This is a Super Saver Ombre. So beautiful. I love these. They work out so nice. I use ombre a lot. This one I think is just, oh, I was going to say purple, but it's violet. So Super Saver Ombre, violet. I think really that's all the purple I have. I have one purple down here that's homespun. I'm going to leave that out. I would love to find more of that, but I'll talk about it in a different video. I thrifted that one. I wish there was more. I reached out to Lion Brand who manufactured it, and they're like, no, sorry, we don't make that color anymore. This one's similar, but I'm like, it's not similar enough. I like that dark purple, but we'll talk about that later. Trying to think. This one's called Purple Ash, but it's more of a gray than a purple, in my opinion. Like for me, this is purple. See, it's more gray. So I am gonna leave this, although it would be a nice contrasting color. Because like looking at it now next to all the purples doesn't look bad, but I'm gonna keep it in here and like I'll know it's here in case I need it. I think that's all the purple I have. It really did help to reorganize my shelf the other day so I could put like solids together. I do more solids up on the top shelf. There's one you can't see. So I pulled those already. So I'll show you what I pulled from there. So you've seen this little scrap cake already. Not really a scrap. I would assume it's like 50 grams. So that's quite a bit there. This is Red Heart Super Saver in the color Lavender. Don't remember why I bought this one. Maybe it was to go with that rainbow cardigan I did. I don't remember. You buy so much yarn you forget. This one is part of my favorite collection, Bernat Premium. It's my favorite worsted. It is so nice. This one's called Grape Soda. I don't really agree with that, but whatever. It's purple. It's darker in person. On camera it's showing up like a pink, but it's a purple. This one is the exact same thing. I use a lot of Bernat Premium. This is this Purple Ash as well? No, this one's different. I believe this was something about the thrift store, or I don't remember. Now you're going to try to remember. And then I have this Mainstays Walmart yarn that I recently got from a friend. So, something I really enjoy. She gave me like a few of these, probably about 10. And something I really appreciate about the Mainstays Walmart. They're just named so simple. This one's called Purple. Blue is blue, gray is gray, black is black, white is white, yellow is yellow. So that I appreciate from her. Although there was one that was named a little funny. Like I think it was called turquoise, but like to me it was blue, but that also could be my color blindness. I don't know. I did pull Dahlia. I know it's more of like a rich Dahlia color, magenta. It's like a rich magenta. But I pulled it because I thought it does match nicely. So if you put it there, it does look nice. So I grabbed that. And then you may remember I found this homespun thick, slubbed, whatever you want to call it. So there's slubs in it, which means some parts are thicker. If you didn't know that, now you know. Some parts are thinner. So I figured I would try to incorporate it into one of these Scrappy Cardigans. I'm hoping to get this one done this week and then have this video go out on Sunday. I don't have anything planned for Sunday, but I have a few videos in the works. So that's what I want to do. So I'm gonna get this purple one done, and then I probably will continue with the Scrappy Cardigans. Because as you can see, I have a lot of worsted weight still. And oh, see, I said worsted weight this time, not just acrylic. So good job, Melissa. Pat on the back. Pat on the back. So yeah, I think I will probably finish up with like a purple one or two. You know, film that and then have it. I have finished up the last Scrappy Cardigan that I'm going to do for this video because I need it to go out tomorrow. I try to have videos out on Sundays. Sometimes Sundays it's not going to happen. And the last 2 weeks I've cut it close to the wire, but that's fine, whatever. Mainly because I think all the videos I'm working on right now are, you know, like this one is taking multiple days and the other one is taking multiple days and whatever. It's okay. So please enjoy this video. I probably will do another Scrappy Cardigan video in the future. I just have, you know, a few other videos in mind on the go that I want to kind of start before I forget. And these Scrappy Cardigans are great stash busters. So if you're trying to bust some stash, because worsted weight adds up so quickly, it's crazy. So that was the whole point of this entire video series. Okay, so I finished up this one. It's quite nice. I like the purple. It turned out really nice. Okay, so I used up an entire skein of Grape Fizz. And that was Red Heart Super Saver Grape Fizz. So I did, I think, 5 or 6 rows on each side. And then I used it's Bernat Premium. I can't remember what the color is. I used up a cake of that. Remember, I had a small cake that was the same as this. And grape soda. So I used up a little cake of that. And the next one there is Red Heart Super Saver Ombre. It's a 10-ounce skein, so of course I didn't use all of it, but a good amount. I tried to do 2 row repeats. Next one was that beautiful, and I fell in love with it. It's so nice. Red Heart Super Saver Color Block. It is really nice. I would rate it as like a 4.5 weight because it was like a chunky worsted and just so nice. There was a bit of an issue with it and the smell. I think it's from the shipping container that it came over on because it was just musty. So I have it outside just airing out. Otherwise it would hold it up and show you. But oh well. Next one is the color Dahlia in Bernat Premium. Yeah, Premium. I lost yarn chicken on that one. So this side has 2 rows and this side has 1, but that's okay. Because after that I just added in, I went to this color next, which was Red Heart Super Saver Pooling. But as you can see, it's a granny stitch. So pooling in the color Berry. It's really nice. I like that color. And then the outer trim that I used there. And I did extra rows on the back panel. On the trim was that Mainstays purple. My friend tried worsted weight and she did not like it. So she was like, just take this. So I was like, okay, thanks. So Mainstays, 100% acrylic. And the color purple. So it was a nice to stash bust those. You know, whenever I say stash bust, I always think of like a dust buster. I think it was a vacuum brand. I don't think it's any longer, but oh well. So these are the skeins I did not end up touching or using, whatever. So I'll hold them up here. I just didn't need them. I always think like these cardigans are going to take like so much yarn, but they really don't. Well, they, you know, they use enough, which is nice, and just the way it goes. Okay, so here's what I did not end up using. I probably will put these back on my shelf just because I'm going to work on a different project. I have a few custom orders to do, so I'll put these back on the shelf along with all the blue that is still in this room. Crazy how fast yarn adds up. And yeah, it's just crazy. So I do want to clean out this room a bit, just because every surface in here I think is covered in yarn, just because I'm trying to keep things a little bit organized. So I kind of throw it in this room and then I organize the other room, and you know how it goes. So that's what I did not use. You've seen what I did use. I'm going to edit this video so it can go out tomorrow. Today is July 13th, so I needed to go out tomorrow, July 14th. Set that up there. And I've already edited this video, which I need to stop. I need to film the intro first, because when I edit the video, I like to put like pictures of like the yarn up for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. And then as soon as I put a clip in front of it, in front of the video, the pictures don't move. So the pictures are in the wrong spot on the video. I'm not really satisfied with the video editor that I'm using, called Clidio. I'll put the logo up here for you. I really wish that when you're editing the video at the bottom, you can't expand that part to see like all the lines of like, you know, the pictures, the music, blah, 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 blah. You can't do that, which really sucks because I really want it to be like the video to be small at the top and then like have all the rows. And you do like fit to screen, but it's too small. But I had tried, what did I try? The one from Microsoft, Clipchamp, I think it's called, and none of my videos would load, and like I got frustrated because I tried for 2 hours and I'm like, no more. And then there was another one I tried. I don't remember what one it was, but I know I just didn't like the layout, or it was too different from what I'm used to. So if you have any suggestions, let me know what you use. I would appreciate it. Oh, CapCut was the other one I used. So if you use something and you have like a YouTube channel, please let me know what it is, because I would love to try it out myself. Even if it is some of the ones I've already mentioned, so Clitio, Clipchamp, CapCut. If you wouldn't mind like just commenting and saying like I recommend this because blah blah blah, or you don't even have to say because. Just give me some recommendations, please. I appreciate it. So what I'm gonna have to do now is download the video, get it all good, put an intro down, put that video back in that I've already fully edited, and kind of do it twice. But lesson learned. I never think of that. When I start these videos, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna plan to do the intro last, and then I start editing it to get ahead of the game, and then I'm like, oh crap. And something I did like about Clipchamp, the Microsoft one, is you could group things together. So like I could group the picture so it would stay with the videos, but Clitio doesn't have that. I wish. So I am gonna try Clipchamp again. Maybe just the internet was bad that night. We live in a small town, and if you do anything on the internet in the evenings, it just doesn't work, which is very annoying. So what can you do? Lots of things to be thankful for, but sometimes the internet just sucks. Oh well, okay, I'm gonna stop rambling. I hope you enjoyed the Scrappy Cardigan video. You should do some too, or do like a Scrappy blanket and donate it to the pet shelter for like cats. They're always looking for cat mats, so when I do those, it's like 18 by 24 size. They'll fit in their little pods at the animal shelter. Yeah, there's lots of things you can do with acrylic weight, or worsted weight acrylic yarn. Can't really think of a whole lot right now because my brain hasn't kicked on yet for the morning. It's probably about 7 a.m. So there you have it. I hope everybody has a great day. I appreciate you watching this video. Very appreciative. And I appreciate all the kind comments you guys have been leaving me. Maybe on this video. That's in the future, so I can't tell. But in previous videos, I appreciate that. And if there's any type of videos that you'd like me to see me do, I would appreciate it. There are a few series that I'm working on right now, as I mentioned earlier. So stay tuned to my channel. I try to have videos out on Sundays. I hope you have a great day. Remember that you are strong, you are beautiful, you are loved, and you belong.